Ego Empire. It's your girl Miss Ego, and I'm coming today with a story time. Now, a lot of people want to know about my dating life. Am I single? Am I taken? How do I meet guys? Well, today's story is going to be interesting for all of us. So stay tuned if you want to know about my first online dating experience. So I can't believe I'm even telling you guys this story. Like, only my parents and my close friends know about this, but I wanted to, you know, experience something different. Like, the places I was going, I wasn't really, you know, meeting the guys that I liked. You know, people might be like, well, Miss Ego, you have all these followers. I'm pretty sure you have all those DMs, which I do. They're filled to capacity. Please don't slide in my DMs after this. I'm good, love. Enjoy. So after evaluation and you know, getting all these wedding invites, and I'm like, from my family and my friends, and I'm like, oh, okay. First thing you ask when, you know, you haven't met the husband is, oh, where did you guys meet? And they'll be like, oh, Bumble. What is this Bumble you speak of? Now, ladies and gents, I have never, ever been on an online dating site, like, ever. So after getting like 2-3 wedding invites and everybody is meeting on Bumble, like, these people are getting married. It's not no little hookup, no little Tinder fling. Anyways, I'm like, let me give this Bumble thing a try. Hey, husband. Hey. I thought my husband was gonna be on Bumble. Who knows, right? So I make a profile, and you know, I put some fly pictures up there because you gotta capture them, you know. So the difference on Bumble versus the other online dating sites is that, so I've heard, like I said, I've only been on Bumble, but when I did my research before getting on Bumble, I found out that the woman messages the guy first. Now, it might be a match, and you know, they might have already swiped you right, and then you swipe them, and then it might, boom, match. It's your husband. Maybe it's not, whatever. So boom, you get the match. But even though you guys match, you cannot, like, they can't message you first, so you have to message them. So, you know, you say, hey, what's up, how are you, whatever it is. So I get on there for my first time, and I only had the app 7 days, guys. Like, I only had the app 7 days. I end up, you know, talking to this guy. He was a doctor, and you know, it was somebody who I was like, okay, like, he's a doctor. It's not like you just walk to a strip club and be like, yeah, this guy, you know, buys you a drink, like, yeah, I'm a doctor. Like, it don't work like that, especially not where I live, where I'm from. Like, you just don't bump heads with a doctor or just walk down the street and be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Where we going? I want to take you out. I'm a doctor. No. Now, I went to college, and, you know, a lot of people was majoring in nursing and going that route, but a lot of them still in school. So, whatever. So, like I said, this guy was a doctor, and a first date, he like sent me the information and planned it, like, oh, let's go to this this restaurant dash bar. It's like super nice, whatever. So y'all know, ladies, when somebody, you know, invites you out and it's a restaurant, you look up the menu. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking up the menu. I'm looking up, you know, what it looks like, all of that, just to see, like, what it's about. Like, is it your vibe or whatever? So I look it up, and I'm like, well, excuse me, like, this is fancy, honey. This is really nice. So I'm like, okay, cool. I see what they got. I'm ready, you know. So dressed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Now, let's back it up. I've never FaceTimed this guy. It was just off of hoping that this person is the real guy, right? So, which I probably would never do again. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to FaceTime first, but whatever. So I get dressed up, whatever. I go to the restaurant and I don't see the guy there. Like, I'm in there, I'm looking around. 10 minutes pass, looking around. 15 minutes pass. Okay, am I getting catfish? Did I just drive 30 minutes out of my way to get catfish? So then finally I get a message after 15 minutes like, oh, I'm trying to find parking. Like, it's hard, which it was like hard trying to find parking. Even when I went, like, I thought I was gonna be late, but I was like a good 3 minutes over, you know? So he's like, oh, I'm trying to find parking, whatever. So I'm at the bar, I'm just like looking around, whatever. He comes in, he's like, oh, come over here. Like, I already have a table. I'm like, okay. So I get to the table and it's another couple. And I'm like, huh, okay. So then more people start coming in and they're coming up to him like, oh, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, hey, this is my girlfriend. And says my name. And I'm just like, girlfriend? Like, what? And this guy is literally introducing me as his girlfriend. So as the dinner goes on, you know, the couple who's with us, they're like, oh, how did you meet? And he's like, oh, let me tell the story. We met like randomly in the grocery store, and I mean, I couldn't keep my eyes off of her, and we started talking and blah blah blah. And he goes on with this whole fake story. No, God, he's still calling me his girlfriend, and it's awkward on me because it's like, okay, clearly he's around his friends and stuff. Like, he gapping, he is gapping, okay? So the guy and his girl, they're like, oh man, like, that's cute. We met on Tinder. And I'm just like, you trying to impress them? They met on Tinder. Like, just say where we met. Like, so he still never comes out and say that we met on Bumble. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let him rock. I'm gonna let him live. More people come in, they're steady coming up. Finds out, guys, this was like the doctor after party. Like, all of these were people who he worked with, and they all had dates. They had their wives or whatever. He literally made our first date one of his work events where everybody was bringing their wives, and that is why he introduced me as his girlfriend, because I guess he didn't want to look lonely. Who knows? Like, you know how people be lying at work, like, oh yeah, I got a girlfriend, this and that. But on my first date, please don't make me awkward, like feel awkward. Like, it was the worst. So now the food was good. Your girl did eat, and your girl did have a drink, and the drink was good. Like I said, the restaurant and stuff, it was nice. You feel me? So as far as that was good. The end of the night, we go outside. You know, I end up valeting because I couldn't find a parking spot. And he's like, oh, where are you going after this? I'm like, home. He's like, oh, well, I thought, you know, we could do a nightcap at my place and, you know, have a drink. Like, and then he goes on to say, are you the big spoon or a little spoon? I said, valet, give me keys now. Keys. Save me, valet. I looked at this fool like, okay, this man, no, like, this is not it. So needless to say, that was the last time I went out with him, and I had to block him because, like, he was steady trying to have me come over his house, and it's like, dude, you know, we still getting to know each other. You already talking about big spoon, little spoons. Ain't into it, okay? Get to know me first. Like, I don't know what type of weird stuff you're on. I don't, So, yeah. That was my first date story on Bumble. Like I said I only had it for a week after 7 days, which I ended up going on a date with him on like the 4th day of me having an app. And that weekend I had drill, and I forgot that I was even on the app, and a picture on my screensaver was left, like was on my phone. The same picture on my screensaver was the picture on the app. And one of my majors was like, oh, that's you in that picture? Because yo, when I go to drill, I'm looking like Raggedy Ann. Like, sis don't look like this. Sis is in uniform. Sis got her slick back bun, no earrings, no makeup. It's a drag, you know? So he seen that, and then he goes into the story about how he's trying to meet people. He's recently divorced and he's on Bumble. I kid you not, when he walked away, I deleted that app so fast, because I feel like the reason why he was so shocked that that was me, and he was just like, no, that can't be you, that can't, he probably already swiped me and I never got to him. And then like he goes into this story about them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit this one out. That first date was trash. Now my measure just coming out of nowhere talking about he on Bumble. So yeah, guys, that was your girl's first experience online dating and on Bumble. Now, I personally used to think that people who did online dating was like weirdos, they couldn't meet anybody, like they're just creeps, like, but they're not. They're really not. I guess since I did it, now I'm just like, okay, like, you know, it makes sense. You really, especially if you're a homebody, like if you don't go a lot of places, how are you going to meet somebody? You know, so I, with online dating, even though my first experience wasn't the best, I still condone online dating, and Bumble especially, because they have, like, I've never been on anything else, but you know, listening from my friends and shoot, reviews on YouTube, I heard Tinder is just like a hookup spot, and Bumble has a lot of, you know, people with careers and, you know, focus. They literally put what they want out of, you know, you talking relationship, dating, hookup, like they put that on their profile. That's one of the options. So I'm not knocking online dating. Would I do it again? Yeah, but I would just weed out people a little more before I just hop into a date and become somebody's girlfriend. So if you like my story, you want to hear more story times from me, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at KISSMYEGO, and love you guys. Bye.